All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday morning, my time now, man. First of all, let me just say, shout out to everybody that came through the live. Yeah, it was some. We had some fun in there, man. Stayed late for some hip hop talk. Never know what you're gonna get at the end of a live with us, man. We be talking about all kinds of stuff, all right? But anyway, man, let's talk about this game, man. The Toronto Raptors versus the Dallas Mavericks, a key matchup. First of all, Luka is Luka. Let's get that out of the way. Luka is Luka. He made some. There was some times where he just made some tough shots, man. It was some you was like, yo, they couldn't play no better defense on the guy. You know, did he get some favorable calls? Yeah. But hey, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. More concerning than anything is Pascal Siakam injury, man. He's such a key to what this team is trying to build. He's their guy. And for him to have an injury like he had, it was a groin injury. Don't quite know what it's going to be going forward, what the issue is going forward. So therefore, it's going to be important to just, take your time. It's early in the season. Now, maybe it's nothing, and we don't have to even talk like this. But maybe it's nothing, and he's able to, be back in the next game. But he wasn't able to come back in this game. And I thought it was a war of attrition for the Raptors. They fought all the way back, man. They fought all the way back in this game to only lose by 1 point. Just showed the heart. None of your all-stars is on the floor. No Pascal, no Steady Freddie, and they just would not give up. They kept fighting. They kept hustling. They kept going. They kept trying. One of the things I do. One of the issues I seen early. First of all, Scotty Barnes got to be more aggressive early. I mean, at half, he was 0 for 3. That means he only took 3 shots and didn't make anything. Goose egg on the board. You got to do more than that. You got to do more than that. Like, Scotty Barnes picks and chooses when he want to be aggressive. And I think I understand it. I get it. You don't want to, you want to play within the team. But sometimes, like especially, and again, I don't know the significance of Pascal Siakam's injury. But if it is a significant injury and he's going to miss some time, Scotty Barnes, you're going to have to be that guy early. I get it. That's not how you used to doing things. But you're going to have to be that guy early. I will say I thought the Raptors came out a little flat, especially the first half of this game. Everyone looked at that first half and was like, you know what, that Toronto, what's going on here? What? No, that ain't it. Like, no, that's not good. That's not how they play ball. So that's why at the end of that first half, I wasn't really tripping. I was like, that second half team, they'll be good. And that just never was the case. I think a lot of that had to deal with Siakam going down in that third, and was never able to come back. But at the same time, man, I think guys like Boucher, guys like OG Anunoby, I thought they just these two guys alone, man. You look at players and you're like, yo, these guys just try so damn hard. They do not deserve to lose. Like, they just give it their all, man. I don't have the stats in front of me. Obviously, I'm not down in the studio right now, so I'm up here making this video. But at the same time, when you look at this game, you go, all right, without your two all-stars, Steady Freddie, Pascal Siakam, you go, okay, they still fought. The team is young. This team is still going, and they're made of the right stuff. So, Chris, I guess at this point now you're going to take off that the Toronto Raptors is not a top 4 team in the East. Hell no, I'm not. I'm sticking right by what I said. We'll find out what's going on with the injury with Siakam once the news break. But other than that, man, no, this team is poised, man. They just right. There's a couple of mistakes. For one, you can't fall down early. You got to start strong and finish strong. See, one thing about the Raptors, they can always hang their hat on effort and defense. They can hang their hat there. They can hang their hat on effort and defense night in and night out. But sometimes, especially when things aren't going the way early, you got to kind of, don't sell it. Because sometimes, a lot of time, the 3-point shot is a cop-out. And that's how I feel. I'm sorry. Sometimes the 3-point shot is a cop-out. Because it's like, all right, boom. I can just pull up this 3 real quick. And sometimes you just got to like, I'm going in the hole and I'm going to force the action. I'm going in the hole and I'm going to force the action. And sometimes I didn't see enough of that early. And honestly, like, don't get it twisted. The Dallas Mavericks was up to the challenge. They knew, like, you look at Powell and you look at some of those other guys, they were outworking the Raptors at points in this game. They were literally out, and that's rare. It's very rare to say the Raptors got outworked, but there were points in this game where the 50-50 balls, they was going to the Mavs. They was going to the Mavs. The Mavs would get extra possession, those extra rebounds, and you're like, yo, no, you can't give up those. You can't give up those. So, great game from both sides. Shout out to Luka. Again, I'm not going to take nothing away from the guy. Crybaby or not, I'm not going to take nothing away from him. Nothing away from him. But I thought that, he came through timely, man. They had some great defense on him. At times, he made some hell of a shots. Sometimes you walk out. It was shots where I was like, all right, cool. Ain't nothing you can do about that, bro. He's him, man. Ain't nothing you can do about it, right? So, and then on the flip side, I felt like the Raptors it just looked a little like some of the turnover was just like simple stuff, like dribbling the ball off your foot, your foot being out of bounds, not throwing it to the stands, like things like that. You're like, yo, hey, come on, tighten that up. But when you playing a team like the Mavs, man, they're a momentum team in my opinion. Once they get going, and Luka get the dancing and Hardaway and what's the boy name? Finney Smith Jr. Whatever, those guys get to going, it's really, really hard to slow them down, man. It's really, really hard to slow them down. But it was a hell of a game. I thought the Raptors showed a lot of tenacity. Just fighting back. They just kept going, man. They kept fighting. They kept showing effort. They kept trying. They came up just a little short, 1 point short tonight. But then again, you know what I'm saying, they was without Pascal Siakam, their number one guy. Do I think if Pascal would have been able to finish this thing down the stretch, things would have been a little different? Do I? Yes, I really do. But you can't just lose your number one guy and think things are going to be the same. But the team showed the wherewithal, the fight, the drive, and never gave up and almost won this thing. So congratulations to the Raptors for showing that perseverance and that resiliency. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be great.